Hey loves, it's Britt, and in this video I wanted to talk about the synastry aspects Sun, Trine Ascendant, or Sun, Sextile the Ascendant, which would be either Sun, Trine the Descendant for Sun, Sextile Ascendant, or Sun, Sextile the Descendant for Sun, Trine the Ascendant, because they're always exactly opposite, so you're always going to get both of those aspects, which makes this quite a significant aspect to see in synastry. Aspects like trines and sextiles to the ascendant and the descendant come up very often in the synastry charts of long-term couples, and they're really, really underrated and very powerful in my opinion. So with this one, there's a real natural comfortability of like self-expression with both people. The sun person really feels like they can shine, and they kind of have this like person who's kind of like giving them the stage to like really be themselves. And like it might not, especially with the trine, it might not be totally conscious that this is happening, but they can definitely feel like a confidence activation where like it's just easy to be yourself when you're the sun person. In this case, it's easy to like showcase your gifts and abilities, and the ascendant person will often kind of look up to the sun person for those sun sign qualities and feel like they are especially like valuable, and they're especially interested, and like yeah, they definitely respect the sun person a lot, and they similarly feel very comfortable, and it's very like instinctual for the ascendant person to just act around the sun person. So like the sun person gets that real natural personality out of the ascendant person as well. So it's a very mutual like ease in being together. Now you could have other hard aspects that are like going to mitigate this, and maybe Pluto is like square the ascendant or something, so someone does feel like kind of vulnerable and shy or whatever. But usually with these aspects there's quite a similarity and an ease in being together and being yourself together, and there can be like similar interests too, similar life paths, like similar ways that we act in the world, similar physical energy as well, because the sun can definitely be our vitality and like our energy levels, and the ascendant is like the body, like the direct like first house, like that actual physical body. So they can kind of be in agreement on like workouts or like their energy fluctuations, like how much sleep they need or how much they need to eat, and like it can kind of like flow really well with these aspects. Super underrated, really, really good stuff. Very bonding. And you might think like that the sun or the ascendant could be like a more superficial attraction, but I really don't see it as that. I see this as actually being quite deep, because we have our natural personalities getting to come out to play together, and it's real genuine compatibility. And this aspect can do a lot to kind of offset other difficulties, because you're actually just quite alike. And with the sextile there is more difference, like we're a little bit different enough to still be quite stimulated by each other, but we're similar enough that we can get along and have this like friendly quality. So the sextile is like kind of like a friendly vibe, because it's like a third house, 11th house connotation when we have a sextile aspect. So the sextile is very friendly, but even if we have the trine, which is like a fifth house, ninth house energy, even if we have the trine, we have the sextile to the descendant. So both ways, like whether it's the trine or the sextile, there's a very strong relationship undercurrent and like ability to get along and partner together and kind of merge our energies, that you can almost notice this like in its absence. Like when you've had a relationship with this and then you have one without it, it's like you can miss that kind of natural flow of energy, and like how well you actually partnered together, how well you actually like understood each other on like this very impulsive or like base level. Like it's very natural, it's very easy. And you want to look at the elements to kind of see what energy is active or what energy is dominating the exchange. But in any element, it's really nice, and it's a really good one. And you can really feel like you found someone who just like gets you. And the sun person, like I said, the sun person, because the sun takes more time to realize than the ascendant, I think. Like the sun is more something we grow into, where the ascendant, it's like the ascendant can take time to realize too because it's so instinctual and natural. But I find that the sun is even more of sometimes a late blooming energy. So then for the sun person, being around the ascendant person is like life giving, it's like oxygen. And I think that they can similarly feel that too. The ascendant person definitely feels like, they're getting a boost back, or they're getting seen. Both people can feel very seen in this relationship, which I mean is how you want to feel. There's nothing really bad about this except like maybe if like we're talking fixed signs or something, or like people that are maybe stuck in a rut, this isn't necessarily like going to change you, right? You'd have to look at other aspects in this industry that are harder or more challenging because, Trine or a sextile from Sun to the Ascendant, we're kind of speaking the same language. We're not necessarily challenging each other's worldview too much. We're kind of reinforcing what's already there. So, I mean, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. You want to have some of that. Otherwise, you're just two aliens trying to translate different star languages. So, yeah, this is a really good one. I really like trines and sextiles to the ascendant and the descendant. They're just awesome. And they are there time and time again in relationships that truly last because the people can see each other and hear each other. And yeah, it's nothing really bad to say about it. I'd love to know your experience of this one. If you have had it in Synastry, what was it like for you? I'd love to know. I'm sending you all the love. Thank you for watching, you guys, and thanks for the requests. Keep those requests coming, and we'll talk soon. Bye.